All right. So thank you so much, Phil. And basically, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. So we're gonna start with let me say, the best project that would show how technology would help improving humanity or humans' lives, basically. And no, we're not talking about the Skynet Terminator kind of style. It's really pure medical one. So we're talking about the improvement of the breast cancer diagnostics, basically project. So our project is, as Phil mentioned, it's basically machine learning for and I'm trying to navigate over here. Okay. So in this presentation, we're going to be discussing the business case. We're going to show you who are our stakeholders, how we performed the project, what are the results that we had, and basically the next recommend or the let me say future recommendations, and what if we have plans or let me say more time on the project, basically what would we do. Um, uh, Looking at it over here, so our stakeholders, or let me say the targeted audience, would be the patients with breast cancers, or maybe potential patient of breast cancer. We also, because they're basically their life is dependent on it. Their treatment, if they are basically sick or diagnosed with malignant cancer, they're basically their life is dependent on it. The treatment period and recovery is also dependent on it. We got also the clinical doctors who are actually doing the diagnostics and who will be advising or supervising the treatment of the patients. Also for the medical equipment manufacturers, because the data set was acquired using tools and medical tools, basically, and those were all created by the medical equipment manufacturers. So they would be also interested in knowing what kind of data set, what kind of features that should be collected, and they can improve their tools too. Hospital management, of course, because they're guess what? It's all about money, and they're basically interested in reducing the cost. The hospital's legal department, because if patients are misdiagnosed, surprise, surprise, they're going to be suing the doctors or maybe the hospital. So they would be also interested. And in Canada over here, we got also the Ministry of Health, because they're managing the insurance, medical insurance. So they are also interested in reducing the cost. So what are we doing in this project? So mainly we are leveraging machine learning models and methodologies to find the features that are most important, let me say, or most predictive of breast cancer diagnosis. So in the data set over here that we had, oh, sorry, just before, and then why are we doing this project? So we're doing this project for these four main reasons. The first one is increased diagnosis accuracy, which would basically be affecting, first of all, the reduction of treatment and basically the recovery time, also the cost, as you can see, and hopefully eliminating any kind of legal liabilities from the hospital side. So all of these are basically the interests or the reasons behind why we're doing this project. Now, we got the database, the data set. The data set is, of course, publicly available. And the data set itself has only in a total of 569 cases, 212 of them are malignant and the rest are benign. But this data set over here has over around 20 or 30, sorry, it has 30 features that basically was involved in the analysis. So we thought that, you know what, the data set itself is very small and it is not optimized up to the proper, let me say, predictions. So long story short, over here, we got the most top 5 features. Basically, we identified them through training the models, and those features that we are interested to collect the data for in the future. Our methodology was, hey, we're gonna check a set of machine learning models. We're going to be developing them, train them, validate, and basically test them and check their performance based on the accuracy, based on the precision and recall, and then choose which is the best machine learning model and find out which of these features, 30 features down to 5, are the best, or let me say the most recommended over here. Now, we got the tables and we did the performance evaluation, and we've done over here with these numbers. What we did is, based on the accuracy, we had the highest, which was for the random forest. We chose it as being the best model to go with. with basically the best also confusion matrix, and we were able to identify those features. So that's basically the approach that we took. Of course, we got the reasons over here on due to the time limitation. I won't be able to go through them all, but basically what we found it from accuracy, robustness to outliers, the ability to handling the features natively, it's more robust and the best basically model to go with. In the future, what we're going to be doing as different changes are leveraging SHAP values instead of the feature importance, and also involving stakeholders in getting their feedback and insights on what we had found, and how can we basically better optimize the data set and collecting the data. So that's basically in a nutshell our project. And back to you, Phil. I guess I'm out of time.